What's up, TBH listeners? It's your boy B Heard here to talk to you about Anchor. If you haven't heard, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. And let me explain. It's free. The creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, whichever one you prefer. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no listeners required. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people around the world, it is another episode of Tyler Bryan Hour, a.k.a. TBH Hour, a.k.a. TBH. I am your co-host, B Heard, a.k.a. Brian, a.k.a. Prince, a.k.a. Prince for you out there hating. I'm going to pass it to my brother, my brethren. Tyler, you want to say something to the people?
Damn, you can't talk?
My brother, my brethren?
Anyway, it's your co-host, Tyler the Libra, a.k.a. TTL, recording this on Monday, April 19th, a cold-ass Monday.
Yeah.
I woke up, there was snow on the ground. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Snow and all types of shit. Special episode, I think people forget that, the TBH podcast is not just Des Moines local owned, TBH worldwide with it, international with it. Tyler don't even know. I got some Canada episodes lined up too. We go state to state with it. And today we're going to drop in at a state named Michigan with one of my young homies. You feel me? I feel like I got a few brothers in this world. Tyler being one of them, probably Jeremiah being another, maybe Danny, maybe Alex. But very rarely do I have a young brother, like somebody that I could take under my wing and be the older brother too, which is kind of cool. This person that we have on the podcast is that. One of the triple OG squad members from my Xbox days. If you know, the homie Grim. You want to say something to the people?
It was good, man. Thanks for having me on this podcast for today's episode. It's always really a dream to mind building a podcast. And not a better way to start than being one of my best friends. Be her, a.k.a. Brian, a.k.a. Prince, a.k.a. Prince Vegeta Rasta.
Okay, that's weird that somebody else would say they give it. Got it right, though. You got it right. But it's just interesting to hear somebody else say it.
Hey, man, I'm just honored to be here. And, pass it, again to the co-host. Tyler the motherfucking Lever. Cool name, by the way, bro.
Appreciate it, man. All love.
I mean, there's a Tyler the Creator, there's a Sage the Gemini. Yeah, it's just
I
a
feel like
problem.
if you feel like, if you say it like that, Tyler the motherfucking Lever, that'll get niggas hype,
Right.
No, I definitely feel like that's a nickname that, like, if somebody's saying it like that, it has to be somebody else saying it like that. I don't know if you could say it, Tyler the motherfucking Libra.
I can't even say. I don't even have confidence to say shit like that. I just say Tyler the Libra, man.
But
Yeah, man.
I think,
Thanks for having me.
hey, all right, pass it back, bro. One thing we've been doing and we've been advocates for is mental health, and that's what we've been doing on the latest podcast episodes. And I don't feel like a lot of people ask these questions and actually mean it and generally want to hear what people have to say when they ask that. So, being our guest today, Grim, how's your mental health? How you feeling? How's life?
I'm doing all right, honestly. It's funny you bring this question up because actually today I was just chilling in the school hallway doing my work, and this got me thinking like, man, I could be doing so much better. Honestly, I'm just trying to think positive vibes in my life only and live the way that I want to live it, doing the things that I want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck. Working at Taco Bell, so I work. I don't care, but
we just go out into the whole restaurant.
But yeah, man. I'm doing all right, but I plan to make my mental state even better than what it is now, which is just 100% mob psycho. Shout out to that. But yeah, that's really where I'm at right now.
That's why, when I would be so advocate on you and Zen, shout out to Zen, but when I would talk to you guys in the Xbox party, I was being dead ass serious because it's like, bro, time doesn't wait for no man. Like, even in your young age, like, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to pursue, please do that shit because me and Tyler are feeling the effects of it now. Not to say we're not still trying to chase our dream and stuff like that too, but man, if you don't get on top of it right away, it's harder to get it when you're older. Now, there are people that are like billionaires and millionaires who didn't discover their shit till they're like 30s or 40s, so you got time, but if you could the more time you can put in, the better. Tyler, how are you? Let's check in with your mental health. We feel like we haven't done that in a while.
Shit, we do it like 2 times a week. But
well, I mean, we missed the episode and then we took the weekend off. So
yeah, and it stayed the same. I think I'm about like 5, I guess. Wait, what? Okay, what's the highest? 5 being what? Like in the middle?
Yeah, 5's like neutral.
Okay, all right then. Yeah, I'm a 5. Yeah,
just a 5. Because I mean, I feel like the last time we talked, you was pretty coming off the high of 2 Pink Floyd, The Wall albums, and all that stuff.
Yeah, now it's back down to a 5.
Damn. So I have to be a bitch sometimes.
Yeah, and it happens. Like, I mean, there's shit that, there's still stuff that, like, as far as my mindset goes, like, some shit that, like, I still, like, trip about because that I can't control, but I'm starting to get to learning how to not trip on that shit still, even though it still be getting to me, so...
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's a everyday battle. Like, it's really
Fuck
hard.
yeah, it's an everyday battle, man. This shit is tiring. Like, shit only gets worse when you're older. Fuck.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Mentally, I'm all right. I started a new job today. Shout out to that boy, Weatherman Ron, put me onto the job with Jalen. And it's kind of easy how they said it was, but it's also... I don't know. It's just like 9 to 6. I ain't not 9 to 5. It's 9 to 6, 6:30. Like niggas was in there, got clocked out at 6:45, and it has the potential of where it could be easy, and I could just kind of do my thing and be in my own little world. I was able to have headphones in for a good 4 or 5 hours of the shift. I honestly probably could have put it in right when I got there, but I just decided to wait and like learn the system. But warehouse work is grueling work, and it's just tiring, and I just kind of hope that I get comfortable with it and I'm able to do it and able to get a career by it. What else was I going to say? Oh, niggas are not wearing masks in there. You're not mandatory to wear a mask. Not saying like, I am saying that. Fuck it. It's 2021. Wear a damn mask, bro. Like, if I get sick because of them niggas, I'm quitting. I don't care. I don't care if Ron hears that. I don't care who hears that. I don't care if my new boss hears that. I'm not getting sick because of you niggas. Like, especially because like last week, because another reason why I say I'm all right is because last week I ended up getting a cold, and I ended up getting a cold from like my other job, which is kind of funny. And I ain't gonna lie, I was down for 3 days with a fucked up cold, lost like 5 pounds. See, still coughing now, and that shit put me out. And that was a cold, my nigga. Like, if I get COVID, it's over. It's fucking over. And I'm not trying to take no chances. Also, like, I'm not trying to take chances with my mom, my dad, and my grandma. So yeah, I wore my mask the whole shift. If I gotta wear my mask, and like we was only 2 people. It was me and Rob, the only 2 niggas in there wearing masks. I was looking at everybody. I was like, bro, y'all some ops. I can't trust you. But we're gonna kick it back to Grim here in a second. But I do have to get some morning church minutes announcements that I have to get out the way for the Tyler Bryant Hour listeners. Merch. Be sure to grab the merch of TBH or Be Heard merch from the YouTube channel. It's actually a new website, or they revamped it. I don't really know. I thought it was, teespring.com//. Nah, it's different now. It's Be Heard, BEHEARD merch.creator-spring.com. That's where you can get all your TBH merch, your Be Heard YouTube merch. Use the code podcast for 15% off. And I don't know if you guys have noticed. Well, probably if you already listened. So I was cold, bro. A nigga had a cold, but I say all that to say that we have officially, this nigga brought the big nigga brought everything for me. Appreciate it, Tyler. I say all that to say that we are officially switched over to anchor.fm/Tyler Bryant Hour, where you, any listener listening at home, could leave us a message on that site. And you can also subscribe to the podcast. If you subscribe to the podcast, you can subscribe for as little as $1, $4, or even $9 to help the podcast. Tyler, I don't know if you know this, but we officially have made some money off the podcast. We made a total of 1 penny so far But then again, that's only because we just now updated it, and it's like been 4 listens since. So hopefully, we make some more money this week with this Grim episode, and hopefully we make some more money this week with the Buzz episode. And the Buzz episode is still going to happen this week. We just postponed it because obviously I got sick, and I think Buzz was a little bit under the weather as well. So for those of you who do not know, to bring Grim back in, sorry you had to wait there and sit. I just had to get some shit out the way. Grim wants to be an actor. So I wanted to kind of talk about movies because I feel like we never really talk about movies on this. So Grim, what is some of your favorite movies of all time?
We talking genre-wise? Or just like...
Just all time. Because I feel like if you put me on genre, I might not be able to remember off the top of my head.
Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I get that question asked a lot, and it's just like
how you
a question.
No, bro. How you an actor, but you don't know what your favorite movies are all the time?
Dude, there's a lot of it's like a billion movies that I've seen.
All right, what's a good movie that you've seen recently?
A good movie I've seen. Shout out to Zack Snyder. I actually just got done watching Zack Snyder Justice League version. Not too long ago on HBO Max. It's not sponsorship, but
damn sure ain't,
that was
I ain't getting no cut.
That movie was genuinely like way better than the version we got in 2017. It just felt like this felt like a really good superhero movie. If you know what I mean.
Well, also they had time to develop the characters and like write better stories too.
Because like better story and development with these characters. Because holy shit, 2017 was awful.
Well, like. I can only speak for the 2017 version, but like what they were doing with Cyborg, where they're kind of infusing like the tech that Wonder Woman's world created. Like I was like, oh, he's kind of an alien, and he's kind of unique. I was like, oh, that could really help his character. So I heard he was like kind of like the MVP of that. So hopefully,
yeah, sir. Support Black business out here, man. They definitely redeemed this character in this version. A lot more screen time, better story, and the guy that actually plays him did a really good job of playing Victor Stone, aka Cyborg.
Would you say it's worth the 4 hours though? Because 4 hours is like my nigga 4 hours.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it. I mean, it starts off slow, but it definitely picks up the pace like during the 2 hour mark, and from then on it's just very entertaining, and it's like, man, this shit really should have been the movie that dropped 4 years ago. I said 3. It was 4.
Well, yeah, everybody makes that mistake. Tyler, what's your favorite movie of all time, or some of your favorite movies of all time?
It would probably have to be, probably Reservoir Dogs. Anything with Quentin Tarantino in it. Pulp Fiction. Yep.
His movies are really entertaining. With the Kill Bill 2.
I fuck with those movies because like they all have like different shit going on with all these different characters, and like they all meet at a certain point, like within like the end of the movie or like in the middle. Like it's all crazy how like he like control like how he created like all that type of shit. And
he definitely got a style that like many people don't really use in movies these days. So I enjoy his movies too.
I also feel like the like art style and like color too of Quentin Tarantino's movies are kind of unique. I don't know if that's reiterating the same thing that you guys already said, but I would say if I had to pick my favorite movie of all time, that'd be kind of hard. It had to be. It's not hard, but like I would have to say a sports movie. I think Any Given Sunday is my favorite movie. Cool J, Al Pacino. Jamie Foxx killed that role as Willie Beeman. Like that shit was a good ass football movie, and it's gory. It kind of like shows you the size of football that like a lot of people don't see because you know what I'm saying. There are plenty of good sports movies, and if you think like football, you think Remember Titans, you think Any Given Sunday. Nah, I need that gritty shit. I need that dirty shit. I need that them talking shit and betting on the game and in Miami injuries and all stuff. I think Any Given Sunday did have a scene where a guy's eye comes out on a football field. I don't even know how hard that nigga got hit on a football field for where his eye were to come out. But yeah.
Oof.
What about some actors, Grim? Do you have some favorite actors or anyone you idolize that you want to like kind of model yourself after?
It's a lot. You know, you got people like Will Smith, Denzel, Leonardo DiCaprio, really phenomenal actor for real. Even Jamie Foxx is getting better with his movies lately.
Oh, wait, hold on, getting better.
Yeah,
like I know. So there, like that squad I was talking about, that squad in the squad. There's me, Grim, Meltdown, and Ghost. That's in a group chat on Twitter.
Shout out to the gang.
I posted Jamie Foxx will biopic Will Smith's movie, like for who's a better actor, and I still stand by that.
So you saying Jamie Foxx
is a better actor than Will Smith? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You're funny.
Because I feel like most people are like, oh, Pursuit of Happiness and like I Am Legend, but niggas are forgetting that Jamie Foxx did Ray.
Honestly, I actually enjoyed iRobot. Maybe people don't really like the movie that much, but you know, it's entertaining. I don't see why people hate on that movie that much.
I thought it was a good movie, but I don't know if it like I would think of like that would be Will Smith's movie. Honestly. Yeah. I've actually liked more of Will Smith's recent movies than his older movies, honestly.
I mean, it's debatable.
Nigga, it's my opinion. What you I said, nigga, talk about it's debatable. I said, nigga,
Did you not just say I'll argue? Like, what the fuck? So if you're trying to argue, I'll argue that you're wrong. So, get your opinion.
This nigga.
Mine's better.
But, because even like Jamie Foxx and Django, like, he killed that shit too. Like I feel like Jamie Foxx gets like,
yeah.
Bro,
you killing me today?
You're capping. You're actually capping.
I'm not gonna sit here and say he didn't do a bad job. But if we really want to, because I've seen that movie a lot of times, and you don't really watch that movie. Obviously, he's the main character, but you know you got people like Leonardo DiCaprio. Excellent fucking job in that movie with the character he played. He did his thing.
So you don't think Jamie Foxx would have to match that energy? Match that level of acting?
Honestly,
So you're trying to say Leonardo DiCaprio carried?
Yeah. I stand by that.
I would say that too, honestly.
Wow.
My boy, like, you don't watch Django and say, oh, Django.
How many, when you think about Leonardo DiCaprio was doing like literally movies since he was like 10, 13 years old.
He was young at the time.
While Jamie was just now getting his show.
I mean, but Jamie was acting in the show. He was doing stand up and he was doing music. Like we can't be out here slandering Jamie Foxx now.
Nobody's slandering.
I'm just saying
who got more range.
Yeah, and it's definitely Will Smith.
But okay, if we're gonna talk about range, outside of like maybe Denzel Washington, wouldn't you say that most black actors kind of get categorized in like one fucking thing? Like I guess Denzel.
You think Denzel get categorized in one?
Denzel can play anything he wants, but I'm saying outside of Denzel and maybe Will, Jamie Foxx I guess is starting to come over. But I feel like Jamie Foxx is an amazing actor, but like a lot of black people are just gonna get categorized as like these one small time roles and stuff like that, and they're not gonna get branched out. Like it's very rare for a black male actor to branch out because I feel like we've had good ones in the past, but like Kevin Hart's going to get the funny black guy role, and Martin Lawrence going to get the funny black guy role. Like a lot of the funny ones are only getting these roles and not getting serious roles.
That boy Kevin Hart got a role coming up, a serious role apparently in the Borderlands movie game that's coming out. So I'll see what he does in that. But
that motherfucker will be playing Kevin Hart.
Right?
Kevin Hart going to be starring as Kevin Hart. That's what that motherfucker about to do.
Probably will, honestly.
So then, I guess we already teased and teetered it around it that you wanted to be an actor. What are some steps or some things that you're taking to like make that a reality? I guess, if you will.
Well, nothing right now, but like not too long ago in school, I had a theater class, and to be honest, when I found that I had that theater class, I was like, "Oh snap!" You know, because this is the first time my school was, allowing something like that in the school. So I got into the class, seen the people. I didn't really have no friends I knew, but it's theater class, something I wanted to do in my life. And then, the class started. It started off a little slow. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. This is not what I thought this class would be. I thought we was about to be filming stuff, making scripts, playing and plays all the time. We was doing like quizzes and tests and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to, as much as I don't want to do, I'm about to switch out this class. And I got nobody that I know. And then it picked up the pace real fast. And, we started acting like every other week in plays, doing speeches, making videos. It was a good time, surprising. That ended up being one of my best classes I ever took in my life. And it gave me more confidence and motivational and inspiration to start doing more of this,
So how do you feel about like when you see like Caleb City and like RDC World and those guys kind of do skits and I guess technically act? How do you feel about that? Like, does that make you want to do that and wish you kind of applied yourself to that? Or is that not really your lane? Do you only want to do like Broadway and just like movies and stuff like that?
Oh, no, for sure. The stuff that RDC and Caleb City and, other content creators that do out there, I definitely do stuff like that because you can genuinely tell, like, they're having fun while making that project. You know what I'm saying? Like, take, for example, anime houses. They keep playing different characters, but they're dedicated to playing that character. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, especially, with them being a group, you can definitely tell they're having a lot of fun with doing that. And that's what I think acting is. It's a lot of fun, especially when you get into a character. And then, there's also bloopers and mistakes. So, that's pretty funny when you get to look back at it and see like, damn, why couldn't he just say this one fucking line? Or damn, why couldn't he just open the door or catch something, Yeah. Like, this man couldn't even catch a single ball. I couldn't think of none.
And just to go back to real quick to Tyler for a split second, you was you in drama or theater? Is that technically the same thing? High school or no?
In high school, it's definitely the same thing.
So were you taking tests and quizzes too, or did you actually get to act?
A little bit of both. It wasn't like, as far as like quizzes go, they'd be like quizzes and like essays on like plays that we were about to be in. So,
Got you. Did you like acting?
Back then, fuck no. But like,
God damn.
But today, I kind of figured, it's always a hindsight thing where you wish that you would have took it a little serious than you did. Because I mean, fuck, I thought I would have made a pretty entertaining actor, or
I guess it really.
Like I'm funny, kind of.
I guess it really just depends on like the role, because like I feel like I could act, but like say if you get like, especially someone like Grim, and like get Grim in the room. Me and Grim will just laugh off of just laughing on some stupid shit, and like if I had the right people in the room, and then depending, I guess, on the role, like I'm getting better eye contact and things of that nature, but it also depends on like how serious are you, I guess. Like I said, it just really just depends on the role.
You a house nigga.
See, out of pocket.
That's what they gonna put you in.
Bro, see, and then that's what, Grim, you're gonna have to be wary of that, because like I don't know if I could be an actor. I like show up the script, all right, you feel nigga 6, here you go. You just rake these leaves up, boy. Like, all right. Because that's one thing too Hollywood be doing. They quick as hell to make a slave movie. They don't want to make nothing else cool. They'll make a slave movie, a struggle movie. I mean, you're saying wow, like it's not true. It's true.
You gonna be the son to the mom with 6 kids, and one of them trying to get into the NBA, and then you end up shot.
You're gonna be the kid that just cry every single year.
Right?
Grown ass kid talking about I'm about to make it to the league. Nigga, you get a job. I mean, yeah, that's black trauma for you. That's sad though.
That's crazy that they think that's all we are.
It really is. Like it has to be like the success story has to have some sort of twist or some like some Dave Chappelle.
It can't just start off as a middle, like just like a middle class, just like black family. It always got to be somewhere in the slumps.
Or like look at it now, because like Us, that was a black family, but then they were like traumatized and stuff like that. And then Get Out, that was traumatizing and stuff like that. I know there's supposed to be scary movies and stuff like that, but there's actually another
movie,
thing.
by the way.
I don't know if you guys seen this, but there's this show on Amazon. It's supposed to be like
Them?
Is it called Them?
I believe so. It's one of the hottest shows out right now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
Jordan.
hella racist. Like, I guess they're in the suburbs and they out here saying some wild shit. I ain't seen it yet. I do want to watch it, but I'm just like, let me watch it with eyes that's not tired and shit like that, so I can actually soak it in and try to get what they're trying to present and stuff like that. Because also to go back to a point that you had earlier, I wanted to do skits too. And it's like, I feel like just like everybody in this podcast room or like on this call, I feel like all three of us are funny, but the hardest part about portraying funny is it universally funny, you know?
Execution.
Yeah, like the skits. Because like, I swear to God, I've had skits in my head, but then I was like, obviously I don't have the equipment to act it out or do it. I mean, you can do it with your phone. You can make it work, I guess. But I always just sat there and thought, I'm like, but the other motherfuckers find this funny. Because, like, there's some things that, like, I just don't laugh at, and then everybody finds funny. And then there's some things that I'm just cracking up, and, like, only a few people find funny. Do you ever have that fear when you was talking about skits or thinking about skits, Grim?
All the time, honestly. It's just like, I think this is funny. And I know this is funny. But there's some people that just don't think the stuff that you think is funny is that fucking funny. For example, us laughing, people will be looking at us like, the hell is wrong with these people? What is up?
Yeah, that's true. Like I have like very like dry humor sometimes. So like everything that like I say to somebody can come off as like sarcasm, but like they don't know it. And I'm dead ass serious when I say it too. Like, so I'm not trying to be funny about anything. And they be like, yeah, man, that's crazy.
I think it's
they
also,
go on talking to somebody else.
But then also, I think that's just like a you thing to the point where like you could just meet someone and you'll do that frame one, and then they'll be like, I don't know how this nigga feels. And I was like, I guess I'm just kind of used to it, so like it doesn't really faze me as much. But there be times where like me and Tyler just like literally just be cracking up over the simplest shit, or we'll just roast a nigga. Me and Tyler, like, I was actually looking at our Twitter messages today. That was kind of funny. It's like, nigga, we're sending each other just memes and then cracking up about it. Like, oh my God. Humor.
That's just that creative humor I guess we just naturally have in ourselves, you know?
Mm-hmm. And like, that's honestly one of the greatest feelings in the world. Like, I would love to, I guess I could see why you would want to be an actor and to captivate people and make them really believe that, like, you're playing this role. Or, like, say you did something fucked up and, like, some people actually pissed at you, like, hey, fuck you, because you did this to me. Or you did this to that character. But making people laugh got to be one of the best feelings in the world. I think it's undefeated, honestly.
It really is, man. It's just like, you know, this scene, like, them just genuinely be happy of something you did, and it makes their day better. It's one of the best feelings you can ever have in this planet.
But see, then, Graham, if you're going to be a famous actor, like, you can't be toxic, bro. Like, you type of nigga that want all the smoke in the world. So if you say in a role as a villain, you over here fucking people over, you can't fight your fans, bro. That's not how that works. Even if they hate you a little bit because you're an asshole, they might still like you as a fucking actor.
Yeah. Plan to be toxic, so fuck you. No, I'm joking.
This nigga definitely capping on the pod.
Wow.
So what is there what would be the perfect role for you? Like, is there a genre? Is it like a sad movie? Is it a rom-com? Is it like, would you want to be a superhero and sign a deal forever? Would you want to be a superhero in like a DC movie and not know if you're going to get another movie? Like, what would be the perfect role for Grip?
So going back to the first question, when I was like, "Yo, are we talking genres for these movies?" I feel like as for roles and which type of movies I would play in, it would definitely be comedy first, because you know I just I think I'm funny.
But the only
Like
problem
you,
with
right?
comedy is like you might get categorized as that. Are you
Well, then that's
fearful of that?
when the second genre comes in. So I tend to do comedy for a while, and then start heading into the action and serious mode. Cause woo, boy, I am not the one to mess with.
But
You trying to say?
that is about you about buck
What
50.
you trying to get into?
You about buck 50 soaking wet. I'm not worried at all. Anyway,
Those are the ones
I
that have the
love-
most strength. What the fuck you talking about?
man,
Fuck this man talking about, man. Get his ass, Siler.
hit that nigga the jaw once, he gonna drop like Ben Askren. Anyway, so
Hey, watch your fucking mouth.
would you ever want to get into like kung fu films though? Like when you say action, like what are you talking like Fast and the Furious action? Are you talking like Die Hard, Triple X, like, or would you want to get in your kung fu
Fucking
movies?
everything. I want it all.
All right, nigga, you gotta
I want
be
the-
somewhat realistic.
Well, I think I'd probably be like one of those typical like cop movie roles, with like cool ass fight scene, cool chase scenes, driving chase scenes, jumping out of explosions, shit like that, doing parkour. It's something I also want to do too. So
It's crazy how you keep describing like Kevin Hart's career in a nutshell. Because you said you wanted to do comedy movies first, and now you want to do some action.
Well, still be serious, come on now.
I
Who are the
hope
lights?
you- I
Like,
hope
I'm
it
a
works
real-
out for you. But I guess it just really depends on how like you kind of present yourself as an actor, and like if you could showcase that.
It's all about execution.
Yeah. But then but here's my thing too. Like I never really thought about it till just now since we had you on the podcast. What made was Will Ferrell a stand-up comedian? Like what made him a comedy actor? Like did they just put this nigga look goofy and then it's just like, all right, let's give him all the goofy roles? Like, have y'all ever thought of that?
He started out on Saturday Night Live, I think.
Oh, so I
so,
guess
too.
he was a comedian. Okay.
So he was like a TV comedian, I guess. Like he wasn't doing his own like specials and shit, but I guess that's how he started.
That makes sense then. Okay. Well,
But I
damn.
ain't trying to be like that, with my movies. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be in like a funny comedy family film, but then it's also like the action, but not comedy action. Like, I'm not about to make a parody of the fucking action, Kind of like Kevin Hart. He's mostly known for comedy roles and just goofy type roles, but then he literally had a show called what was it, Die Hard, which is like a fucking parody of Die Hard, and
Right.
he's literally in an action role, but he's still being fucking funny 24/7. So
Yeah.
it's like, what the fuck is the point of this role?
It's like it's some shit that some actors can't get out of. Like Denzel, when the fuck? I'm 26 years old. Like I have yet to see Denzel yet play in a comedy.
Now that you fucking say it,
I mean, it wouldn't look
me
like
neither. What the fuck?
But like, what role would Denzel be perfect for in a comedy? You know what I'm saying? Like, Denzel, they literally make fun of this nigga how he acts because he's always pointing and just send all you niggas to Pelican Bay type shit. Like, that's always kind of.
I mean,
been
that's
his MO.
basically it right there.
It's like yelling and being intense and being a cool ass dude.
I mean, I understand. I understand. Like you don't fix what's not broken, but
Was
like,
he kind of funny in Remember Titans? Do you guys remember at all? Like, I feel like
He was like-
cracked jokes, but he was serious.
he was like Black Dad funny.
That's
you know what I mean.
fairly
Like-
accurate. That's actually fairly accurate. Oh my god.
it is accurate.
Like he was
I
serious.
don't know.
But at the same time, like he had like cracks where like he could be like funny, but he was like a serious funny. Like I'll knock your ass out if you keep playing with me funny. Like all that.
If you look in my direction, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right, yeah.
Pretty much.
Like
But going back,
that's the only part like Denzel you get as far as like comedic roles, but my bad to cut you off.
oh, they're all good. But going back to like his training day role, I guess like in some capacity, some people consider that final scene when he's just yelling at everybody, being like, "Oh, you motherfuckers ain't shit, King Kong."
Yeah.
Like people consider that comedy, and if Denzel Washington was to play in more comedy roles, I feel like that would be it. Just like some grumpy, old, mad, I'll beat you. Nigga, don't ever touch me, don't look at me, don't think about me.
Well, I also think I think Denzel's also in this like protective case. Like he wouldn't look right standing next to Kevin Hart in the movie. You know what I mean? Like Cat Williams or like Terry or Tracy Morgan. Like I just can't see him in a cast like that, just standing there smiling and just
yeah.
You know, actually, I just thought about
you get to thinking this nigga an extra or something.
I just ran out niggas. It was rain.
They would literally have to be
Denzel Washington, boy.
It would literally have to be reverse psychology for that to work. So it would literally have to be Kevin Hart, dead ass, being serious, Denzel Washington being goofy.
Or like they're like Freaky Friday where they just
Pretty
swap
much.
bodies and shit.
Yeah, it has to be something for Denzel to be out of his element like that, you know, just to be like, hey, like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this ain't no, well, where the killing at? Where the crime at? You know? Like,
Or actually, there you go. Hollywood. Somebody write this down and then pay me for it. Just get Kevin Hart and Denzel Washington. Like, they swap bodies like Freaky Friday and then have Kevin Hart actually try to be serious and then have Denzel be goofy. And like they're just actors acting, and then like I don't know, make it funny somehow. You know who actually got a great ass lane and like probably out here thriving in the movie world and the industry? Fucking Vin Diesel. Like this nigga got paid millions of dollars, people, to be Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy and just say I am Groot. Nigga got paid millions to just say it, and different highs, different lows, and just I am Groot.
Like, hey, don't forget. Don't forget. You say you're getting millions just to say it's all about family. 24/7, raw to die.
Yeah, that's
man
crazy.
saying one line.
I mean, but at least he gets to act in that one. Like I'm saying, he can't act. But bro, he's literally just saying I am Groot. Like that's it. He's not saying nothing else and nothing more. Getting paid millions.
Man, all he's saying is family. It's family.
But he's in the car doing explosions. I don't know what he does in Fast and Furious, but I'm sure he does.
Anybody even know what they do nowadays?
Bro, they actually teased them going to space.
Yeah, they teased it in the latest trailer.
And then Bow Wow's in the motherfucker.
I'm done. Nope.
What's nice, man? Fast and Furious on Mars. Hey, pay me for that.
Honestly, or the moon or something. Like they're running out of ideas. I don't know how many they could stretch out without killing them off or something like that. And Tyrese seems like he's happy again. So that whole Rock thing was whatever, I guess. I don't fucking know. Then they put John Cena in this motherfucker. Like the Fast and the Furious.
That boy Cena getting that bag and that one. Hey, he got some movies coming out himself. He got Fast and Furious 9, the Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was going to be in that.
Yeah, apparently he's supposed to be playing some douchey Captain America. That's what he said too. He apparently filmed a movie with Jackie Chan too. That was supposed to come out last year, but there's like no big update on it. So the fact that he's filming a movie with like the legend Jackie Chan is also like dope as shit. And yeah, it's just trying to make his name present, you know?
Surprisingly,
I actually enjoy John Cena movies.
Surprisingly, wrestlers just have a good, smooth transition to Hollywood. Batista, Rock, and now they're kind of killing it.
To be fair, they kind of already acting, you know, when they're saying promos in WWE, and, you know, playing as a certain character.
Do that.
Some of yeah.
But I guess it's more. That's. I would. All right, TBH listeners.
About to say something disrespectful.
Just chill out in the comment sections. But I would say, for reasons that it would probably be harder to act in WWE than it would at an actual script, to where you could practice, and if you fuck up, you could restart. Or like if you're live, like you can't. All right, restart. Niggas be like, nigga, we rolling. Like, bro,
I feel like you could improvise more in WWE.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
I guess it just depends. Because like if you're talking with someone else, like you can only improvise so much.
Somebody fuck up on the mic. Just beat his ass. Start a fight. Grab a steel chair, something.
You know what? Right. You might be right to that.
Hit somebody's music. Another person comes in, grabs a steel chair, puts them through a table. Like you won't even fucking remember the dialogue because you just be so lit on that.
That's true. That is a good point. Speaking of wrestling, since we
didn't even do that though.
Since we're just here. Tyler's gave his top 5 of all time before I gave my top 5 of all time before Grimm. Since Grimm is one of the few people to actually talk to about current wrestling. Who are some of your top 5 of all time?
It's by the way. So what's his ass right now, man?
That's why I said your top 5 now. Well, of all time, excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah. But right now, to this
point. To this point, nigga. To this point. My bad. I fucked up. Let's fuck up.
Roman Reigns is killing it. Regardless of the haters and the doubters, this character, he's really doing a fantastic fucking job. Who else is killing it right now? Are we just talking about WWE, or we can talk other promotions too?
If you want to.
Yeah, that boy Chris Jericho, highly underrated in my opinion. He doesn't get mentioned as a lot. It's people like Rock or Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan. I feel like he needs to be more in those discussions as well. But Chris Jericho is one of the GOATs, and he's always been one of my favorites.
I don't think it's because he has that signature thing, I guess.
No.
Because, like, The Rock, you smell what it's cooking, like, Hollywood Hogan, like, what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild through you? Like, they got the, like, gimmick, that aesthetic that kind of put him up echelon. Like, Chris Jericho's just kind of, he's always been that great of a wrestler. He could do the things, but it's just also like, you made the list. Like, there's not really that thing that you can really.
Stupid idiot.
Yeah, like, there's not like that take home thing with Chris Jericho, which sucks. But Chris Jericho knows, and like, everybody knows Chris Jericho. Everybody loves Chris Jericho. Like, he can't do no wrong. I think he's up that top 5 all time, like with everybody else, but not, with the fans. But continue. My bad.
Shout out to the boy Edge. He had to retire in 2011, but boy bounced back. DJ took it up, but then he bounced back. Yeah. He's been killing it with these promos, man. Like, I don't know if you guys have been fucking watching the links I've seen your ass, because you talk to this as well. But the promos he's been doing on SmackDown with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns just by himself, and Edge has always been like one of the best on the mics too. So I'm really enjoying watching him on WWE as well. Then is Seth Rollins. He plays a scare. He's fucking different character. He plays that boy. Know how to act.
Yeah.
What if it's a messiah or just a scare coward with authority, or the Ashley like babyface Monday Night Raw doing? He knows how to get shit done.
Yeah. Fuck. Out of that whole like the Shield.
Yeah.
I would have to say my favorite is probably have to be Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
I fucked with Dean. He was like, to me, he's like the second Brian Pillman.
I could see it.
That's a hot take.
I don't think it's a hot take. I think it's harder because of what WWE is now. Like, if they could go a little wild, and like the people that Dean was wrestling, like him versus Brock in a wild ass match sounds amazing. But Brock was like, nah, nigga, just come take these F5s, bro. What you doing? Put down that chair. I ain't taking no chair to shot. Blood, nigga, you got me fucked up. Suplex City, bitch. Like, he could only go so far with that, and then I think that's why he ended up leaving. But that's why he's killing it. He's killing it in AEW.
I'm actually, yes, sir.
I've been watching and been a big fan of AEW.
It's really unfortunate how they treated him, though, in WWE. It's hard being around some fans. That's why I couldn't imagine being like an actual superstar, because Vince gonna hold the fuck out of me, and I'm not with it. I ain't going for it. Nope, not today.
Shit, that bag say otherwise. Put your body on the line. 300 days. 300 days, nigga. 300 days. Shit, that bag say otherwise, brother. That's
AEW. Is that you? All right, cool.
Yeah, but we don't know how much money AEW's making. They're competing with NXT, which is great, but they're not on SmackDown or Raw's level just yet. But they keep getting all these good characters and good people, and they start building it up, and like hopefully their pay-per-view buys are good. Because I don't think they have fans yet, right? I think it's still like wrestlers. It's around the ring. From what I saw,
thought they did have fans.
Did they
definitely seen.
Yeah.
They finally bring fans back?
Yeah, they bring fans, and there's fans at WrestleMania.
But we're talking
that was
about
a one-time thing.
Well, yeah.
And then that was a one-time thing, too. But shit, I mean, that's because they sold out the fucking Tampa Bay stadium. So they were like, shit, no, we need to make the money for this.
Somebody gonna be in these seats.
I don't give a fuck if they got COVID or not. You know how Vince is, we need fans. Bring them all.
Yeah.
So who are some of your favorites of all time, Grim?
Well, I was watching wrestling around the what area would you call that? Where, you know, we got people like John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Batista. Was it Ruthless Aggression? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ruthless Aggression. You know, that was just that motherfucking year for real. You know, growing up, it was so exciting to be a wrestling fan at that time. You know, obviously you got the John Cena. He was one of my favorites. Can't forget Shawn Michaels. I'm just a sexy boy. That boy was.
Are you gonna do this for everyone?
I mean, I can if you want me to.
I mean, you 2 for 2. All right, keep going.
I'm an actor. I'm trying to be an actor, man. And you got to rest.
I just hope you know females. Everybody about to listen to this. But yo, who the fuck is this thing?
I got girlfriends. I don't care. Who else?
Oh, we claiming her on the podcast? Go ahead, give her a shout out on the podcast. Tell her, yeah.
Hey, chill out.
Chill
out. Wow. I ain't think to go that far, man. I got a girlfriend. Just leave it at that. That's it. That's all. What the fuck wrong with you, man?
Bro, I feel like that would be the best thing for you.
My girlfriend knows who she is. She knows I'm talking about you. Hey, what's good, shawty? I miss you. But yeah,
say everything else.
Put me on the spot like that.
I mean, if she gonna listen to this,
man, we're talking about me, man. I'll talk about her when I see her. I miss her, but moving on, man. Moving on. So you know, I said, well, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. You know, yeah. Batista.
If I
feel like he's
DMCA because of this shit.
Do you think Batista's underrated? I feel like he should really be appreciated more as far as, you know, John Cena, Undertaker, and them go.
He's appreciated for the era. I don't know outside of the era, though.
Yeah, they hold the fuck out of him, too.
If you compare eras, I don't know where Batista lies then, but at least in
where do you put him? Because, like, because right when he started to kind of, like, grow into his own, you still had John Cena coming up. You still had fucking... Yeah, in that whole era. Like, when this nigga came to Raw...
I guess it would be like maybe Kobe, early LeBron, because like Batista was killing it, but then Kobe in the background, like, yeah, nigga, I'm still like the shit and the league's favorite player, and I'm still gonna get these rings, like
Triple H.
And then Triple H too. Triple H was like Tim Duncan. Like there was these other factors where like Batista was kind of the dude, that man, but then like Randy Orton existed and John Cena existed and Triple H existed. Like outside of those three, well, I guess Undertaker, those four.
What you got, Rey Mysterio?
I would say Batista's probably right there. I don't know where you.
You gotta get Rey Mysterio as good props too, though, because he was like that superhero. The little kids was looking up to.
You have to make a sound effect for everything.
I gotta help it. I'm trying to become an actor, man. So leave me alone. This is helping me.
Nigga, that has nothing to do with sound effects.
Voice actors?
I guess. But, yo, I see it was a compilation, and it said Rey Mysterio getting treated like a child for 5 minutes. Like Rey Mysterio's a grown ass man.
Grown ass man, bro. Stop treating my man like that. My man got kids, a wife. Leave my man alone.
They're bigger than him though.
And just tossing this nigga like, all right, big catch. That shit is funny. Ray, Ray up there. He a Hall of Famer too.
Yeah, future Hall of Famer for sure. I never forget the time they hold him so bad when he won the champion for an hour and then.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. I won't forget. Yeah. They really said, hey, yeah, you can have this title. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Hey, John, bro, come get your shit back.
And he said, oh, word? Say less. And then, They really could have, like, granted, they was setting up for the, Cena versus CM Punk Undisputed Champion feud.
Right.
They could have, like, a, simple, quick Cena versus Ray, because, they didn't really wrestle a lot either. So, having them two wrestle would have been, like, a good, short little feud, and then just give Cena time. But 1 hour, my guy, like.
Right.
What's crazy, too, is, like, what people don't understand is, like, what they did with that. It's like we're looking on the outside in, like, oh, they screwed over Ray, and like that's fucked up. They only let the nigga hold it for an hour. Think about the nigga on WWE that got to write that in a blog post that Rey Mysterio's your new champ. Thinking about the nigga that got etched that in history that Rey Mysterio was the champ for this day. Think about the nigga took in the picture, Ray with the belt, smiling, couldn't even come home with the belt. Imagine that nigga coming home to dominate, talking about, hey bro, where your belt? That nigga John Cena.
It's funny you say that because he literally said too, like, "Oh, kids, daddy's coming home with the gold. Psych, that's the wrong number."
Right.
They really took it from this nigga. It's just like,
and then not too long ago, he had a feud with Brock Lesnar for the WWE champion. I'm like, oh, word, we can finally get that reign that we didn't get last time. Nope, you about to lose his match, but we can get this United States title though.
They said consolation prize.
There, take it. Shut up.
My ear, nigga. Enjoy this. Would you, to switch subjects a little bit, and I guess this question is for both you, Graham and Tyler. Okay. Would you ever go full time with content creation, like with photography and stuff like that?
Fuck no, because then I get burned the fuck out more than I already am.
But what if you had the podcast?
I would get more mad than I already am.
If you had the podcast and photography, you feel like you couldn't do both full time?
No. I would have to do something. Everything has to, for me, everything that I do as far as creativity or like just hobbies, they all have to be part-time, and then like for them to be full-time, if that makes sense. For me to actually because I just get burnt out on focusing on one too much. So, which leads me to meltdowns.
I mean,
fuck no.
I feel that. But then, so I guess, because it's like, you would have to probably make more money, I guess, to do it less. But that's I'm asking more of the, like, money aspect. Like, could you still, like, you just want to work because you want to work? Like a job?
You're asking me would I trade in my mental health for money?
I'm not saying your mental health for money. I'm saying, like,
because that's not ever going to happen.
That boy was offended, Prince.
I didn't say it like that. I meant it more so just off the fact that, like, because I want to, this podcast shit, like, I kind of want to do it full time.
That's what's up.
That's my goal.
I want to do YouTube full time. I really do. Great at my YouTube channel says otherwise. I do want to do it full time.
Out of the last 10 videos,
I got him.
Hold on, let me say it. I said out of the last 10 videos on this nigga's channel, 5 of them is him talking about he gonna return to the channel.
Oh my god, I was trying to avoid that, but whatever, man. I want to do it full time, but it's just that, getting the viewers to watch your stuff consistently, and one of the worst thing, well, not worst, but something I wouldn't like is me going all out in this one good ass video just to only have like 5 views, and then when I do make it, they didn't see like that epicness that I made back then. So I could like, oh yeah, go check out a video from 5 years ago and stuff like that.
I think the hardest part about content creation is getting people to see the shit.
That too.
Like getting people to see it and acknowledge it. Like, oh, okay, this is what you made. I see you. That shit's dope. I support that. Or I want to give you money because I support this. Like that is the hardest shit, because the truth of the matter is, like, yeah, a handful of your friends are going to support you, but a lot of people, but that's what I'm saying, is like, say if 10 friends support you, you still got like 90 or 100 friends that just don't. And mind you, they'll care more about your mental health. They'll care more about like if you ate and your family and friends, and you're like, yo, well, I want you to support this on this thing I'm passionate about. Like, this is like what keeps me up and like makes me live and want to be alive. And they're just like, yeah, bro, I ain't worried about all that. You okay though? It's like, nigga. Like I said, I want to.
I'm here though. I'm here. Don't forget
me. You can't be mad at that though.
But All right, but then see, this is what I don't understand.
It depends
like,
on who you talk to, because I wouldn't be mad at that.
But then see, that's what I don't understand. It's like, if you know me, why is it harder for you to support me than support somebody you don't know? Is it because it purely the content?
Fake. No, it's
I don't know.
I don't know, but I guess
because then I would rather you just say like, "Hey, fam, your shit's ass." I'm not trying to hear that.
Right?
I can work on that,
or at least give me tips. Like, hey, man, this isn't too bad, but if I were you, I would work on this or something that's just not, just say like audio wise. I will fix this audio because people can't really hear you. Kind of like how you did to me in some of my videos. I can help that.
Nigga, your mic can't help that. It has nothing to do with me. But
appreciate it though.
I mean, it was your mic, so I don't know what you want me to do about that. Anywho, like what
you trying to get into? Sorry, you disrespect this whole podcast.
Not even. But like,
we can
what?
Put the mic down, put the gloves on. What you trying to get into? No,
all right, nigga, shut up.
You're trying to get active.
But like, but see, that's the thing too. Is like, even when I send my stuff to other people to like listen, like they'll fuck around and turn it into advice. It's like, nah, just enjoy it. And I'm like, no, actually, this is what y'all need to do. And it's like, all right, I do it. Then you don't check back the next week.
I really don't know.
It's like, what's the point? It's so weird to me how I could get and convince niggas that never met me, don't care about me, don't know nothing from me, don't even know my first name. Your merch? Yeah, bro, I'll buy that shit. Yo, I'll listen to this. Keep saying whatever you need, bro. And then niggas that know me and be like, yeah, bro, I'm good on all that shit you trying to sell. But then they'll watch a nigga do the same shit and support this. And it's just like, bro, I don't know.
Because they know you, so they're just in that mindset of, okay, that's my boy. I hope he gets there, instead of just being the get there, in support of the get there.
But okay,
coming from strangers.
So then, all right, would you guys call that fake then?
No.
I don't know.
I can fuck with you all day. Like, but at the same time, if you tell me to listen to your shit, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's my boy. Okay. I'm not going to listen to it though.
I ever noticed people don't really watch your stuff though? Like they'll say, yeah, I'll watch it, say your video is like, hey man, they'll check out 30 seconds. Yeah, man, that's cool, man. Or I would do this in this video and they'll fix it and help you get more views. Like, bruh, you didn't watch the video.
Right. Yeah.
I think I sent it to one of my homies. I sent a video that I made on YouTube. It was a fighting game video. And I sent it to this nigga, I think, like 2 months ago. And I think I had like a question. I had some wild controversy thing that like happened in the game. But it literally answers after the intro. So it was like 30 seconds of the little clip and then the intro and then like boom, I answered the question that I sent. This nigga texts me after, he's like, yo, I'm gonna check it out. I text me an hour later, like I'm thinking like he has watched the video. It's only like a 20-minute video. Nick gonna text me, ask me, yo, so what was the question, bro? What was the thing that you supposed to I was like, nigga, if you just watched past the intro, you would have got your answer. Like, oh my fucking God. Like I said, I want to become a full-time content creator, but the hardest part right now is honestly just getting people to check my shit out. Like getting people to check this out and all types of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard out here. But it'll definitely be worth it when you do make it. That's for sure.
Man, I hope so, because I hate working, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know.
I like being free.
You were right. You were right. Working inside. I hate it.
I'm telling you, bro, because it's like when you work, bro, you just surround yourself by some weird motherfuckers. There's some niggas that all they do is work. That's all they know. And they okay with that. There's some motherfuckers that just like, this is their last option. They back against the wall. They can't get another job. And you got some motherfuckers that's like you and just like, yeah, bro, fuck this shit. I'm trying to chase a dream. I'm trying to chase a passion. I'm trying to do a lot. Like, I don't want to do this shit as a hobby. I want to do this shit to do it. Like, so I can do other hobbies. Like, because that's the thing.
Fucking do it.
Well, like, another thing, too. Not to go on this rant, but fuck it, since we here. Like, well, motherfucker ask me what my hobby is, bro. I never have nothing to say. Because all my hobbies I'm trying to turn into my passions. Like, I don't know if you had talked to somebody with some hobbies, bro. It should be mind blowing. No, bro, I cut down trees and then I shape them with my saw, and build birdhouses just for the birds around me. It's just like, damn, bro, how you got? First of all, you got time for that, and then that's your hobby, nigga.
Right.
I play Tetris.
My hobby is like, I go home, do research on the podcast. I go home, do research on YouTube. I go home, I stream, do research on stream. I try to figure out how to make Tyler money. Try to figure out how to make me money, and so I can quit jobs and focus more in on this shit. And I don't know, bro. Shit's hard.
Listen to this thing. Making easy money by doing something that's very easy that you want to do. I ain't gonna lie, I had a better saying. I totally forgot it. But pretty much, I was just trying to say, like, who wouldn't just want to make money making money doing something that's just cool to do? Because working at a factory job, it's not fucking cool. Working in a restaurant, it's not cool. Oh. Not to mention, you got to deal with customers, rude employees, like coworkers, man. Mm-hmm. It's not cool. None of that shit is cool.
Because, like, all right, last point on this, because actually I wanted to use the money segue. Actually, I'm going to still use that money segue. But last point that I had on this is, like, I don't know if your parents are like this, Grim, but at least with me and Tyler's, like starting the new job today, I don't know how our parents did it, bro. I don't know how our parents stayed at the same fucking spot for like 10 to 20 plus years. Like, do you know how? Like, I don't know how they did that shit, because I would go nuts. Like, I can't even see myself staying a year at a place.
Pretty much, my parents were very hard working at the jobs they got, and they made sure they got that right job, because there's a job that won't. I mean, you won't necessarily want to do it, but you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's easy, but you don't want to do it for the rest of your life, because you obviously want to do what you really want to do. But like, say like if you just got a job, you could sit down, listen to music, just checking products out and just put them in a box. Like, you can do that and get money to do what you want to do. I know I said the word do a lot, but I'm trying to make a point here.
You don't keep describing my jobs. That's kind of funny. But speaking of money, something that I wanted to segue into, your brother T-Money. Can you talk?
Yes, sir.
Like, what's that like, having your brother as like a rapper who's been opening for local, like, big time acts and stuff like that? And if you want to give him a shout out, you can. Whatever.
Hey, shout out to Big Bro, man. T-Money. It's exciting, honestly. And I guess you can say he actually plays a motivation, inspiration to me doing my career, because, growing up, he was
nigga, I was going to segue into that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'll make it quick. Yeah, growing up, he was always acting, rapping, and just rapping to see where he's at now is really like a tremendous progress to open people for like P&B Rock or 2 Chainz. Like, that's crazy. Just hear my brother and 2 Chainz in the same sentence,
Mm-hmm. And like, that's a big ass role. Like, a lot of people fail to realize it's like, yeah, they put the local acts on stage when like they have a big ass like artist like that. But the fact that, your brother went, like T-Money went, and then 2 Chainz went right after him, like, that's setting the tone for the night. So for everybody to have a good concert, like, your brother has to kill it so that people don't get eerie and just are waiting for 2 Chainz to come on.
It's all about execution at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. And like you were saying earlier, that it's like motivation, like that has to be hard, because like when y'all were younger, well, not younger, but you come home for dinner and stuff like that, your brother's over here recording in the studio and like about to open up for P&B Rock or 2 Chainz, and you're like, damn, bro, like did I ever motivate you, like, all right, I gotta get on top of my shit, like I can't, you know what I'm saying?
It's that rivalry competition, brotherly love, I can do it too, what you trying to do?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and I guess, you and Tyler are both younger brothers. So did you have that as well, Tyler? Like, or?
My brother was locked up half of my life. So.
But I figured there was a time where he was out and he had to be doing good, right?
Nigga, when he was out, we was in sophomore year. So I had other people to look up to, at that
so
time.
He's been out from sophomore year on?
He went back in 2012, and he came out like almost. He's been out for like almost 5 years now. So
I guess he never really had that like brotherly motivation. Though.
Nope.
I mean, you are doing good, so shit. That's something to hold on to, I guess.
Shout out to T-Money. Go check his music out.
Would you ever feel like if your brother was more successful, would that hurt?
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just asking.
What are you trying to get into?
Bro, stop trying to meme on the pod. It's a conversation.
Nah, but genuinely being like mad that he's doing way better than me. Not really. Like, what's the point of hating? Especially on family. You know, family is always there for you. So your family is always important. So why would you want to hate a family member? Stay out the chart. You know?
Shit, there might be a family member hating on you niggas. Like, you don't know.
That's a good point, too. That's especially, if you become an actor and they, like, see you.
Hey, but it's a love, hey. At the end of the day, you know, it's still love at the end.
Yeah.
Like, just, Grim, as long as you, like, you could become an actor, bro, and I hope you make it. Just don't be point and click, like point and snap. Like, that's, what's the color from, what he playing? Like they be like, what white people always do? Don't be that actor. Like be more than that. Be a household name. Which I do believe. I do believe you can do it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That is something that I truly believe that you can make it.
Yeah, man. You know, we're not blood related. I do consider you like a brother. You know, you always trying to have what's best for your boy, and I appreciate that, man.
No doubt.
You can make it in this life too.
I was trying to look out for my people. Like I really, because I just want to say everybody be like, oh no, be her, just be guys. I'm like, nah, trust me. When I talk about somebody I don't care about, bro, it's crickets. Like I fuck that person. But the people I care about, I really want to see succeed in life. I want to see one of us make it. Goddamn it! All this fucking time and effort, all of us trying to do something. Somebody gotta make it in this goddamn motherfucker. Because I'm going crazy. So I just want to see somebody make it. It's just
trying to go crazy.
It's just nice and reassuring. But speaking of making it, I want to talk about the squad a little bit since we have.
I really am that, but one more thing before we hop into that discussion, because I guess we'll say that. But yeah, I don't know. One thing I always really say to myself too is I will not self defeat. And, making it. I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it. I just got this positive mindset, yo. Positive vibes only. So have that in your own too, for real. If you just think and just have that much confidence. Yeah.
Fuck a positive
that's going to be worth it in the
end.
Trust me.
Yeah. There's billions of people on this fucking earth. I'm telling you, that perspective thing is so real. It's like you forget how many people there are on this thing called Earth and life and shit like that. Like you got work.
Well, work hard, play hard.
But shit, another thing too is like, I guess I don't know, it's like a vice thing. But if there's an opportunity, take it. You'd be surprised of how many. I guess like that's probably where I live spontaneously. Is like me, Grim, and Tyler knows me. Obviously, is like I'm trying a lot of dumb shit. Like I've tried and failed a lot. For a nigga that hasn't really made it, but that's because I'm trying opportunities and like just gotta take them with a grain of salt and take them when they come. Because even if that opportunity fails, like that opportunity could build a connection, and that connection could lead something down the line. So it's just like you always gotta just try.
No, you don't really fail the opportunity too, though. Because it just encouraged you. And
I failed. Y'all niggas in the squad roasted me. A lot of niggas roast me for my failures. It's cool though. I ain't forget, but it's cool.
What you mean?
You sound
that was a lesson. I was training you for the better opportunity. Because look, I don't know if you want me to go too deep. I was gonna say there was that one thing with the 3 hour and then now you came here and like there was that. Surprisingly, not too much.
So you shouldn't have fucking brought it up because now I have to explain it on the podcast. But
sorry.
Basically, I went for a comedy. I went for a commentary gig, 3 hours away. Drove on a family reunion of a death. Well, I guess a family anniversary of a death that we was remembering, like my cousin Jazz. So I was gonna be late to that, thinking I was gonna get this big time opportunity, and niggas ain't even do commentary. It was like, oh, you got some snacks. It was like,
not too long after that, you got to commentary at like a pretty decent big tournament in your state, right?
Nah.
For fighters, remember?
That was the fucking tournament, you asshole.
Word?
Yeah.
He said, word.
That was the one that I thought was a big opportunity in my state, and niggas was like, nah, bro, we ain't got it.
I feel like you don't know what I'm talking about. It's literally your pinned tweet on Twitter. Like, that was still huge for you. Me and the squad, we was watching like, oh, word, that's our boy.
Yeah, that was California, though. And that wasn't...
Oh, yeah, California, there we go.
But that was that before?
That was after.
I guess it could have been.
So, yeah, you don't...
But that was already planned, nigga. Like, this extra one was just bonus. And it was like... And if anything, it was been practice for that opportunity. But... Yeah, nigga, I'm so tight. Because one, I needed to get an oil change, so I ended up getting the oil change out there. It was 3 hours. My car was a death trap, and like niggas did not perform. Imagine going 3 hours to take photos and not taking photos. Imagine going 3 hours to act and not act. Like niggas are gonna feel some type of way about it.
I'm swinging on everybody. I'm swinging on everybody.
I didn't want to bring that up, but anyway, since we brought that up, I wanted to talk about the squad. First of all, did you think we was gonna last this long? Because the fact that there's still squad members to this day. And it's like 5 years at least total for the squad. I mean, I think mine is like 3 or 4. I don't know. But since you're like an OG member, kind of, did you think
honestly, I would consider myself an OG, low key, because there was more people. Well, I wouldn't say more, but it was some people in the squad before I got into the squad.
I mean,
but as far as lasting long, no. 5 years, my guy. Holy shit. Well, I'm we got to the point where I consider my Xbox squad friends to my old friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. We're still like going at this point. And, eventually we plan on linking up and shit like that. And actually becoming like even more friends than what we are now. It's crazy.
Potentially getting a squad house, which would be insane if that happens. But
and chaotic like a motherfucker.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that we lasted so long, and like, I guess we're all kind of like in the same spot where like we're kind of like the three of y'all are not you, Meltdown, and Ghost are not really working. Well, he's an asshole. He'd be like, who's an asshole in real life that knows they're an asshole? He'd be like, he's like worse than you. Like you can actually be considerate and talk and like you cool. He'd be like, you just asshole you all the time.
Oh, okay, all right.
Me as
me. Sounds like best friends to me.
I'm talking to Tyler. I was trying to describe. I was trying to think of a person to describe him. A Meltdown to, but
as much as he's an asshole, that is the fucking homie. Can't even lie. I'm gonna beat your ass though. I swear to God.
I'm gonna get you.
Meltdown be talking hella spicy, but I mean, just like, yeah, because I guess I'm technically working now, so I don't know how much I'll be able to participate in squad activities, but the fact that the three of y'all are kind of, I guess, really just me and you are working right now. I think, like, Ghost doesn't really go to National Guard for a while, and then Meltdown's just being a bum ass nigga. But look, Meltdown gonna get these jokes. If this nigga gonna slander me 24/7, he finna get these jokes on my podcast. Listen to the podcast, Meltdown.
No bum ass nigga.
Listen to the podcast, Meltdown.
But
being a bum ass, just being a bum ass nigga. Wow.
But nah, this nigga. Nah, if you knew who Meltdown was, you would understand why.
If you knew, bro.
But
you just want to choke slam the nigga, really, bro. Just get like 5 minutes of the fade, choke slam through the table, put him in a headlock.
Yeah, that nigga got run my fade.
He makes it hard. That's something.
He does.
He's OG as well.
But yeah, it's like you want more for the squad, like because we used to be like on Xbox for like 9 hours deep.
Man,
be fucking crazy, and it's just wild how we did that. I don't know how we did that, but
I don't know how either, man. Those were good times, man. Shout out to the squad, even if you're not really with us no more. Shout out to everybody. Because we was like 10, 11 deep.
Yeah, and then honestly, like Ace has been a nice complimentary to the squad too. Ace and his homies have been kind
Oh,
of
yeah, and we also had like advocates for the squad at times, so that was cool.
I would say I guess Ace would be like the Black Ranger because like he kind of appears sometimes, but he be there when we need him. And then Macaroon's like the White Ranger, like that nigga only on for special episodes and shit like that. Like Mac is a nominal
Special guest star.
Just make an appearance. Oh, he back. What's up, bro? How you doing? But yeah, shout out to the squad.
I was actually, man, Mac, that's a funny ass guy, bro. My man, we was talking about
Don't indict this nigga on the podcast. Do not indict this nigga because this nigga said some outlandish shit. Do not get us canceled because of this nigga. If that nigga says it on the podcast, that nigga says it.
All right, fair enough.
That nigga Mac is
Fair
wild.
enough, I'll give you that. But that's the only two. And I hope better for him. And hopefully he makes it out. Has Mac really told us what he want to do in his life?
I don't know. I feel like
Ask
him
him
and
one day.
Meltdown are the only ones I really don't know anything about as far as their aspirations and goals in life.
I think Meltdown told us a couple times, but since he's just a digital dickhead, we don't really listen to him. Oh, yeah. But I still wish the better for him. I wish the better for him.
Yeah. I don't even know if that really accurately described our squad because this is the first time I ever had a squad member on the podcast like this. But hopefully, hopefully that gave you some sort of intel in the squad. The last thing I wanted to talk about, and then we'll get you out of here after this one, Grim. But I wanted to ask Tyler, how's the process of moving going, brother?
Shit, this is going all right.
Still look like everything in this.
Hell yeah, it still look like everything's in here. Because like my mom even told me, she was like, "Have you got anything boxy?" I'm like, "Nope." You know,
I don't even think I haven't seen a motherfucking box.
Matter of fact, all the boxes got took. So so
if you know, you know.
yeah. But yeah. So I need some extra boxes if you have some. But yeah, I mean it's going all right. I got everything shut off as far as like water's gonna be going off, Mediacom's transferred. Let's see what else. Electric's gonna be transferred. So
Kind of sucks to be an adult, huh? All the shit you got to do. But I guess it's necessary if you want the nice things. And Tyler did have a nice ass place. I haven't seen the new place yet. I'm kind of excited to see it. I guess I'll see it this Saturday when I help him move.
What's up?
smaller, but
as long as it fits you and you're happy in a location, I mean, I'm with it. I support
Are
it.
you
So
you
what,
trying to
bro?
get your own place soon, Prince?
Hopefully.
I was actually thinking about that recently too. Like,
I've been thinking about that for like 3 years now.
Everybody,
Yeah,
what's
that's
crazy is like I've had a place literally everywhere besides my hometown. Like I just need to get a place in my hometown. Like everywhere else I've been, I've had a place, but I just never had one
Really?
in my hometown. Yeah, I had one in Arizona. I had one when I was in college. Like I just need to get one in fucking my hometown.
yeah.
Working on it, but this shit's kind of hard. It's
You're
just like
steady not saying your hometown though. You're just saying your hometown.
yeah, because niggas I had a stalker before. That shit was not fun.
Everybody knows you from the noise, bro.
Nigga, relax. I said I had a stalker before, and then you just gonna give up my location. What you mean, so?
I'm stock.
No, nigga. A stalker is not fun.
Shit, you got the steel?
My dad does, but I don't.
Well, fuck. At least as long as you're better caught with it than without it. So
This nigga talking about
steal?
nigga trying to get me shot by this fucking stalker. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If I could mental toughness and like believe in myself and the happiness, all that shit that Graham was saying earlier. If I could do that with this job,
Hey,
hopefully I could get this place
That's
soon. Because
yeah.
October is
Another thing I want to mention too is meditating. I told you I'm gonna start meditating. I'm dead serious about that, just to always have positive vibes. That might be the key word this today's podcast. Positive vibes only, y'all.
Yeah, I know you saw
nigga, it was snowing this morning. Ain't nothing positive about what's going on.
But I mean, it's not snowing no more.
That's like a you problem. My God, it's sunny out of here, blue sky, looking nice, man.
Yeah, but you forgetting you're missing.
Smile on my face.
Y'all close to us, so you finna get it too, nigga. What are you talking? And you finna get worse. You finna get worse, nigga. But
that is true though. When it gets cold down here, man, I feel like I'm at a fucking ice age movie for real.
I believe it.
Ain't no cold like I'm telling you, ain't no cold like Illinois cold, Minnesota, or Michigan. Them three
Michigan definitely up there.
Iowa be up there too. Iowa's just bipolar. Iowa a crazy bitch. If I'm being honest with you, like it just really depends on what Iowa feel like. Because like the fact that it was snowing this morning and then it's not snowing at all, that shit blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck? While I was at work.
Why do you think we shape like a glove? Because we so fucking cold.
I don't know if I ever heard that one before.
Shaped like a glove.
So fucking cold.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, this was kind of a makeshift episode. Tyler hit the boy up and was like, yo, we got to record a pod. Let's do a call-in. So I had to call, had to use the bat phone to call my boy, my brethren.
Hey, looks, man. We talked about this too, and he was like, oh, I can't put you in podcast. No, not today.
Why are you so fucking loud? Like, that was not necessary.
Hey, we're here now. Made it happen. Like I said, I'm honored to be on my very first podcast for the first time in my life. And no better way to start it by being on my homies, be heard. And shout out to you too, Tyler, man. It was
I'm gonna give you a follow, bro. It was nice meeting you too.
Want to check me out on any of my social media, and to the viewers that are watching this, you can check me out on Twitter at RealGrim100, or you can check on my YouTube account itself. JD. Sorry, I did. I forgot I made a name. I forgot I made a name change not too long ago. We're just going by Grim or Real Grim, whatever you want to call me. Stole your thing, Prince. Stole your catchphrase. Don't hate, appreciate. But yeah, Real Grim100 on Twitter and Grim on YouTube.
Also, change your Instagram, nigga, because
I guess I'll have to change my Instagram too.
Yo, Instagram.
But to be fair,
I'm
like my Instagram account,
I'm just saying, like update that shit. That shit.
Oh yeah, the bio. Yeah.
Shit, basic.
Right, soon it's gonna be lit though.
Is that all you have to
hella
say?
Nice. Yeah. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, Instagram is JLove679. But to be fair, that was way before I even started about doing YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. But now I'm really I'm in the game, so.
He branded himself better. He's taking some lessons, and this man is doing a thing, and I can be more proud as a older brother.
We trying to, man. We trying to.
Shout out to Grim.
But yeah, thanks once again for having me on the podcast. It was fun, yo. It was definitely fun. Can't wait to see our other squad members on there eventually.
I think if I ever were Ghost, I think would be a good episode. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, but that'll come when it comes. If I get meltdown on this episode somehow, it would just be pure ignorance. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyler. We're not finna. I
love ignorance. I love putting people down. I love it,
bro. I'm talking when I'm telling you, when I get meltdown on this show,
be like, so why is everybody calling you a bum ass nigga? What are you doing? I'll get right into it.
Boy, Meltdown and Friends. That is a fucking TV show right there on some Drake and Josh shit.
We had an interesting duo to say the least. If it's
kind of like that with me and Ghost too. Same zone too.
If you,
it's like your rival is Meltdown, but my rival is Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Ghost. You know me though.
Out of pocket. Tyler, you want to say anything to the people to close out the episode?
Just take care of your mental health through these tough times, and make sure that your boys are good, everybody around you good, friends, family, whatever. Yep. Talk about shit that's going on in your mind. Don't do the shit alone. If you need therapy, you need therapy. Get your ass to talking to somebody, but don't let that shit bottle up, man.
Remember, viewers, keyword for this podcast episode today, it's positive vibes only.
That is only on Grim's behalf, because I'm not Phoenix. I'm not doing no positive vibes posts. Like, niggas ain't got time for that. Niggas ain't got time. Man, niggas ain't got the facilities for that, so that's the grim saying. If he wants to do that, that's fine. I'll let him do that. But nigga like me,
Positive outcome.
I ain't got it. All I wanted to say is just recap on the Churchmates announcements that I had. The Buzz episode will be this Thursday. It didn't happen last Thursday because me and Buzz were both sick. Hopefully you didn't hear that too much of me dying on this episode. That's kind of why the episode's kind of all over the place. So I do apologize for that. That we couldn't go into smooth transitions for that. Also, podcast is sponsored by Be Heard. That is BEHEARD merch.creators-spring.com to get merchandise for Tyler Bryant Hour or Be Heard.
I might get it.
Use the code podcast for 15% off. And like I said, you could become a supporter right now on anchor.fm/Tyler Bryant Hour for as little as $1, $4, or $9. All of that support will help get, I guess, lighting and a video camera so we could, actually record our faces and all that stuff. That would be fun. So you see Tyler doing all the wild antics that this nigga be doing.
Part 2?
What I was gonna say, I had another part. Oh, also, so I can pay my bills. Shit, pay my bills to get a new place.
Bills,
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gotta pay bills right now.
Hey, brother, your closing statement already happened, brother. Let me go.
My bad. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna title this episode. I gotta think about that one. But actually, that just gave me the title. I appreciate it. But love you guys. Till next time. Bye.